diaper rash on my chin, and pantyhose on my head. Hashtag glamour, hashtag work. Yes, it looks like Anne isn't afraid of showing the real deal. And she doesn't think about what it could do to her image at all.
Actually, social media has helped me protect my own image by just showing who I am a little bit more and not letting it be dictated by other people. And it's nice to be able to just say, hey, this is actually who I am, and take this or leave this, no obligation to like, but but this is true.
Yes, the star is just like us and stays very down to earth, especially now that she has a kid to take care of. Anne welcomed her first child, a son named Jonathan, in March 2016. She and her husband, Adam Schulman, are now working hard to raise him as a perfectly normal kid. But with an Oscar-winning actress for a mom, that's easier said than done. So the sooner they start, the better their chances of success.
I'm starting now. I'm not sure how much of it's really sinking in because he's 5.5 months, but we arrived at TIFF at the same time as 2 777 Airbuses. Hundreds, if not thousands of people got off planes at the same time and had to go through immigration. And we got taken to the front of the line. And he's 5.5 months, and I turn to him and I say, this is not real life. Yeah. This does not happen to everyone. This is very, very special, and we are very grateful as a family to this.
That is so true, and we're also kind of jealous. Hathaway is known for being extremely thin. So when, after giving birth, she put on a few pounds, she actually looked healthier than normal.
I got to start being a little bit mean to myself. And I was watching the Olympics, and one of the women, an Olympic gold medal swimmer, said, between the last Olympics and now I had a baby, and I gained 50 pounds. And the first time I got back in the pool, I had trouble finishing warm-ups. And I just thought, you know what, if an Olympic gold medal swimmer struggled to get her fitness back and her strength back, maybe you can go a little bit easier on yourself. And then I just thought, and if I feel that way, maybe other people do too. And so I just decided to post it, and the response back was overwhelming.
Well, Anne, we're glad you did, and we love the positivity you bring into the world. Witty, talented, and super inspiring, Anne Hathaway is definitely one to follow. Most beautiful dresses. This is Stars in Style.
Are you ready? Because it's time for another episode of Stars in Style. This week we'll look at supermodels and besties Gigi Hadid and Kendall.
Transitioned into the sort of crazy, outlandish looks that we were used to seeing into a more feminine and refined, sophisticated looks. So that's been really exciting to see her, kind of downplay her usual playful side. I really like the juxtaposition of her in the heart shape.
Maintain a cool, ladylike vibe without going too far. The term less is more really applies here. Create a balanced look by covering up elsewhere. If you're going with a dress, for example, make sure you pick one that's not higher than the knee. If you opt for a crop top, pair it with some voluminous pants. And if you feel like you can't pull off a cutout at your waist, stomach or back, there are other options, like the shoulders or neckline, for example. While at the 2015 Golden Globes, the white cutout dress seemed to be a fad, with Kate Hudson, Rosamund Pike and Emily Blunt all opting for one. A year later, the trend was still going strong. Both Jennifer Lawrence and Brie Larson gave us a little peekaboo in 2016. Jen opted, as usual, for Dior, stunning in a red-hot gown, while Brie chose a Calvin Klein beaded halter-neck dress. And they both went home with trophies that night. Coincidence? We think not. So, thinking of showing a little skin but don't want to take it too far, while they take a certain amount of confidence and attitude, cutouts are a great way to instantly turn a simple outfit from regular to fabulous. Since we have more than one It Girl in this episode, it's only fair that we stick to the theme by presenting you with not one, but two new kids. What do these two have in common? They're both gorgeous and earn their living with it. We're talking about supermodels Gigi Hadid and Strange, knowing how much they have in common. They're both not camera shy. Of course, we know Kendall from a little show called Keeping Up with the Kardashians, and Gigi was seen on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. They've managed to pull away from their celebrity families and make careers of their own. The catwalks in New York, Milan, London and Paris, they've both walked and killed on them all. Gigi started her career as the face of Guess in 2012. 2 years later, she made her debut at New York Fashion Week, after which her career skyrocketed, modelling for the likes of Vogue, Sports Illustrated and Victoria's Secret. Now she's one of the most wanted models out there. Kendall has done campaigns for the likes of Calvin Klein and Balmain, and has rocked the catwalk for Chanel and Versace, to name just a few. On top of that, she's a true social media queen, posting many of the most liked photos of 2015 of her and G together, which of course didn't hurt the likes. Over the past few years, this muse of Karl Lagerfeld has made a true name for herself. Both Gigi and Kendall have become real fashion icons, and the fact that they're BFFs makes us like them even more. Do you know that feeling you get every once in a while that you want a complete fresh start and a makeover? And that includes chopping off your beautiful long locks.
Some think it's drastic, some think it's crazy, but it's a great thing to do when it's the new year, new me situation, or if you just feel like trying something new.
There's only one real piece of advice we can give you. Think long and hard about it, because once it's off, you can't go back that easily.
It could be sort of risky, but I would say definitely go to your local wig shops. Go to a friend's house who maybe has wigs. Try these looks on first, because when you cut them off, you don't want to pay so much money to get extensions because you don't like your haircut. So make sure you go and try these looks on first. Find a friend with wigs, find a friend with extensions, find anybody that you can try to see what the haircut will look like on you first. Because the worst thing to do is cut your hair off and then wonder what to do next. If you have really long layered hair, you want to do something else. If you have long layers, try to do something short that's also layered, so that you don't feel so out of place.
And if you're not 100% sure about the length, just cut it off in stages. Remember, you can always take off more later, but you can't undo it once it's gone. Also, think about the maintenance. Short hair can require a lot more styling, something you should consider if you don't like the hassle. The upside, however, is it takes a lot less time to dry your hair. Plus, you can save money on shampoo, because you can go twice as long with a bottle. And if you really regret your new do, there's always that magic word we've talked about before: extensions. And while there aren't that many